Hello everyone, good evening. Uh, in this stream, we will going to complete the diagonal. We're trying to implement the diagonal difference and staircase. These two problems remaining, and also we will understood like I think a below problem, time conversion problem. Yeah, we completed already the time conversion problem in the previous stream. So we will do only this diagonal difference and staircase problem. We're trying to solve it. That is not solved previously. Uh, and we will continue from the we will continue with diagonal difference problem that we started in the morning time, and then we will go with the next problem. So I think uh, yes, we left here like we discussed about what should be in the matrix, what should be the diagonals exactly. We discussed those parts, and we wrap up the previous stream, and from those from that we will continue the from this stream will continue from that specific part. So let's get started. Sorry, my mic got disconnected actually. Give me a minute. We will continue this stream. Okay, let's get So let's discuss about this problem. Uh, the problem is having its own challenges that we consider there are a number of diagonals and number of diagonals and values same. Row is 0 and diagonal is n minus 1. So uh, one diagonal value same. We can have one diagonal element. Row is 0 and diagonal is n minus 1. Row is n minus 1 and diagonal is 0. These are the three different cases, right? So if you are pointing on I equals to 0 and j equals to 0, if I equals to j, um, then the issue what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me recall back what I'm thinking. Having some point on it, row and diagonal same. Row is 0, diagonal is n minus 1. If I'm pointing on, suppose for example, I equals to 0. Okay, we are traversing through j till n minus 1 and we are traversing till j till n minus 1, then we are picking up the values, right? Whenever for left diagonals, if we consider n minus 1 and n minus 2, left diagonal values we will pick I and j equals to similar, obviously. Row same and diagonal same. Whenever the row and column value will be same, then only it will be the left diagonal, right? Whenever I equals to j, okay, 0, 0, and then it will come as 1 1 and 2 2, this will be going on. Okay, and then it will increment the I. But right side diagonal, it can have three things. First thing is that row 0 and diagonal n minus 1. One can be row 1 diagonal similar, and um, and the last it have row n minus 1 and diagonal 0. So any pattern we are able to see in diagonal is n minus 1 and row is n minus 1. If you can see the pattern, volume. Now it is good, I think. Volume. That's better. Better volume. It is not much more high. So here we can consider few points. I have only one doubt. Like right side diagonal have not like that. Right side diagonal have two corners. One is right corner, one is left corner. Definitely. And in those corners, one should be at the middle. Middle element will become, and middle element is always be I equals to j. If there is four length array, then can we try that? Left side have three conditions. One is for a right side, one is for middle, and one is for left side. But if the number of blinds increased, then right side will be constant. Left side will be decided by which index we will pick the left side. A number of suppose some example 1, 2, 3, 4. So now 3, then 5 will not come. Sorry. Right side n minus 2 means n minus 1 will be right. Then middle will become as 2, and then last will become as obviously last. So yes, we can do like this also. So middle element, how can we find? Middle element equals to middle element equals to how much? How much should be middle element? Middle element to find number of length of the array by 2, right? Length of the len of array. Suppose array length is now is 3 cross 3 matrix. In 3, suppose it was 3 by 2, that will come as 1. So First row will be the middle element will found from the first row or second row or third row. We will found like that. Middle element will find like that. If it is a first row or second row or third row, then it will be easily able to find it. Let's take this specific thing. Yes, the number length of the array by 2. We find the middle element. Okay, let's consider right diagonal. Right diagonal, when we test, first we need to find out what should be the left index. Left index will always be um leftmost element is a diagonal element, right side diagonal, right diagonal element will always be I equals to 0 and j equals to n minus 1. Right diagonal middle element equals to I equals to 2 I equals to I and j equals to n by 2 and rightmost element equals to one second. The rightmost element will be equals to um, n by rightmost element will be leftmost element, right? Leftmost element. We need to consider that. Leftmost element. Leftmost element will be I equals to I equals to n minus 2, n minus 1, and j equals to 0. So let's try to implement this here. Let's consider I equals to 0, and then let's again consider I in range of ln of ARR. So let's consider J uh, ln of A, ln of A. Let's put calculate left diagonal if I equals to J, then left sum equals to ARR of I J. Print left sum. ARR of I. I think print left sum is done. I think now we think about right diagonal. Right diagonal, diagonal, rightmost, rightmost, rightmost element, mm, rightmost element. mm, like rightmost element is not the problem. Rightmost element will be always be uh, ARR of 0 and n minus 1, not n minus 1. A plus equals to. Let's come out of the loop for this. Because this will be constant, right? That means like I'm thinking, let's consider right most element equals to ARR of 0 and a, a minus 1, correct? Left middle element equals to a by 2 plus, no, no, mm, middle element, middle of matrix equals to a by 2, then a of middle of matrix, middle of matrix, middle of matrix, then leftmost element, now we have leftmost element equals to ARR of a minus 1 and ARR of and 0. So all this value, let's sum, right, sum equals to rightmost element plus middle element plus leftmost element. Print right sum, right sum, no, inside. Now, how to find the absolute difference in Python? How to find how to find the absolute difference in Python. ABS of ABS of right sum, sorry, left sum minus right sum. Print total sum also there, right? Total sum equals total sum equals to print total sum total sum. TOTLSU. Just run the code. Runtime header. Sorry. int of a by 2. Run code. Now it's done. Submit code. Okay, fight failed the test case one, only one test case passed. Let's check this. Unlock it. So input is 4. This output is 1. Okay. Paste. Run code. Index agar list out of range. Okay. I got it. 0, 1, 2, and there is no control of. Let's see j in range of a. J will travel from 0 to obviously n minus 1, and I will be I equals to 0. So 0, 0. And then it will be become, it will go inside it, and I plus 1. Then I is incremented to 1. Now, no, no. Then I is incremented to 1. Fine, I should increment it to 1. If j equals to a minus 1, then I equals to I plus 1. right? J01, 2. Then I will increase. Yes. Yes, obviously. Then, okay, I become 1, I become 2, right? Now try to run the code. Still we have this error and index list, index range, index out of range. How come index out of range? Left sum plus equals to, I will be 0. Instead of let's use the nested loop. Or I in range of a f f f f. This is not record now, right? Code. There is when the left sum. Left sum is 0. Not able to understand what is this. So list index out of range. But list here will be ln of a, right? It will travel to 0, 1. Suppose here in this case, um, array is 3, right? Then it will travel to 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, right? Print I, print I, comma, I, print J, comma J. Run code. I0J0. Then sorry, I written the wrong logic. Sorry. Did I write anything wrong? Check this. Audio. If array 3 into 3, y left sum is getting index out of bound. Once I put the validation right here. Don't check. Paste. Why I'm getting index out of bound in my previous solution. Got it, got it, got it. सही तो था. चलो, we don't know why I'm getting this. Now submit this code. Expected output is 1. Okay. Run code. Wait. Let me remove these two lines. I'm seeing I think some issue is there. So 4 is the output we are getting, right? Because obviously every value came minus 11 minus 8. Minus 11 minus 8, how much it will be? First is minus 1 came. Here, yeah, minus 1 came. Minus 1 came. 4, right? 1, yeah, minus 1 obviously came first. Then came minus 8. Then came minus 9, obviously. Minus 9, then I think here. Is it will be the diagonal matrix? No, right? This will be not the diagonal matrix. This, and this. I think I did some mistake. In this case, we don't need the array. A is fine. Uh, let's see. left diagonal, diagonal. Hmm. So, yeah, what we can do here, mm, leftmost element equals to ARR of 0, 0, middle element. I'm sorry, I'm just picking it out. Control X and skip it here. Middle, Control X, and then होगा right most, right, left हो गया, left is done. Let's go for the right most. Rightmost element will be the right element equals to most element left element. Let's use it here. Right element equals to AR of A minus 1, A minus 1. Correct? Who is last two elements, right? Then do this sum, control V, left element C, right element, let's do it. Then run the, then print the left sum. Print the left sum. Print the left sum. The left sum. Okay. Now run the code. Now also the output is also the same. 4. Why? Left element 0, 0. Yes. So in this case, -1, 7, One will be not. Let's see one thing. Minus one, one, minus seven, minus eight, right? Minus 10, minus eight, minus five, minus two, zero, nine, seven, minus one, four, four, minus two, one. This one, and the middle one is this. Middle one will be this, like two, two, zero, two, two, and this final one, right? Now, how the absolute difference will be one, minus one, seven, six plus one, seven. Here minus eight, and then two means the specific element. First row. Minus eight, nine, four. Minus eight, nine, one plus one, five, and this is minus one, seven, six plus one, seven. You consider minus eight, seven, minus one, four, three, and then minus one, seven, six plus one, seven. Then it will come as four. Minus one, minus eight, seven, one. I just want to know. Let's try one thing. Let's go from here. What are absolute left diagonal and right diagonal in this matrix? This matrix. I should identify this one. I'm also confused a little bit. Let's see. -1 -871. Okay. It is not the n by 2 where and here -1 -8 -5 9 4. So for the left side, diagonal will be different and right side diagonal will be different. So I equals to j will pick all the right. That's right. Issue is with the left side. 0 0 1 1 2 2 3 3. That's correct. Here minus okay 0 3 1 0 3 1 2 2 2. Correct. We found the formula, I think. See, for left diagonal, I equals to z, right? But for the left diagonal, right, we have the formula like 0, in this case, 0, 3, right? 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, then 2, 2, then 3, I think 3, 0, right? 3, this is how much? No, 2, 1, sorry, 2, 1, this is 3, 2, sorry, yes, I want 2, 1, I think. Yeah, 2, 1, not 2, 2. 2, 2 is the second one. 2, 1, then 3, 0. What is the formula? I equals to 0, j equals to how much? I equals to 0, j equals to n minus 1. I equals to 1, j equals to n minus 2. I equals to 2, j equals to n minus 3. I equals to 3, j equals to n minus. J will starting from n minus 1, yes. Obviously. N minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, I think. But n minus 4, 4 minus 4. So let's implement this solution on in different way. Think first this I equals to 0, okay, or j or j in range of a if I equals to j, then left sum left sum equals to ARR of I j, left sum plus equals to, right? What happened? Left sum plus equals to this. Hmm. So this will be get us this print left sum. This will work out. Now, and how the I will be increase? If I equals to I plus 1. Whenever it will be valid, then only we can implement that. One time, one row, one time only it will be valid. So there is no problem. So this is good. Left diagonal or right diagonal. J will start from n minus 1. Okay. J will be constant here. Okay, let's see here. For ij, k equals to 0, k equals to 0, k equals to 0 for km. If j चाहिए kl, m for m, kl, not k equals to, let's consider k equals to here n a minus 1, a minus 1. The same condition you can put also, right? If j equals to, whenever j equals to a minus 1, a loop, you will find a minus 1. Okay, fine. Because anyhow, this will traverse to a minus 1. So you find that, okay, not a minus 1, a minus 1, a minus I. So a minus 1 minus I. See, first case, I is 0, nothing will be happening. So here only, if I will do one thing more, if j equals to this last index, let's point to last index only. His previous index we are picking, right? So a minus 1. Okay. Then we are considering right sum, right sum, right plus equals to. Let's calculate one thing. Right column equals to j minus I. Okay. Loss equals to plus equals to ARR of I. I will be constant. I will be travel like this, and j minus I. J minus I. Okay. And j minus I. Right. colum column. So it can be possible. Control C, Control V, Control C. Let's consider this. Hmm. Let's try it. Run code. Okay, fine. I got it. No, no. Yeah, I got it. Got it. Got it. I will not increase here. Sorry, and I will not increase here. I will be increasing after all this. After all this. Yes, when J will win, reach last, then only I will increase. I will increase here. Let's consider here. Run code now. 7 output debug -10. So let's pick this sum here. Ma 1 -1 -8 -9 -9 plus 7 -2 plus 1 -1, right? Here -8 -5 -13 -13 plus 9 9 plus 3 12 9 plus 4 13 0, right? But here what is happening? Let's see. -1. Oh, no, wait. This is 0 0. This is 1 1. This is, I think, 2 2. This is, I think, 3 3, right? First -1 it will print, then 0 it will print. 5 print 0. Obviously it will print 0. Then it will print again -1. -1 -8 why need -9 should print, right? Print I start left sum print I print I last, print the left sum, right sum, right sum, right sum. Print right sum. Print I and I start 0, left sum -1, right sum 0. Obviously, it will not execute till the things. Okay, fine. Right sum. J should be constant, right? No. Wait, let me see the solution once again. I start with 0, left sum is -1, right sum 0. So one of the validation come and it's 8. This will come out of the loop, right? Because obviously nothing else is there. No. So let's consider I in range. J will start and J will increment here. No. Where J will increment. After execution, J line execution. J will increment in the last. J equals to J plus 1. Right? Then run code. Sum 0. First time it will be the right sum 4. It should be left right sum it is equal to 4. Right? I will be travel as how much? Wait. Here, let's see. I will be zero. I will be start one. But again, I have the issue here. Oh, just tell me, why will we increase, right? I think I require two loops because one is pointing hold on I and I should not be increased once this J part will be over, right? Hmm. For J in range of A, let's see, run code now. Output is one, right? Now try to submit the code and let's see. It's taking a long time. Yes, but you're trying to got it. So let's understood what is. Let's take some 5 minutes break and let's understood then we will understood what we thought and how we come up to this solution. We'll talk about it, and I will use a different mic so it will be audible properly. Let's understood why how we come up to this solution, and let's remove all this. Let's check it. I think we are absolutely good. Little bit increase this volume of the mic. Now it is good. 3. Let's consider two different types. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's copy this and put it here. Control V. Here diagonals are, you already know, right? These are the diagonals. Let's go below. Copy, and diagonals are. So let's find two diagonals. First one, 3 for 3, left is left, let's consider left is 1 5 9. If you see here, I and j both equals to 0 0, right? Same, I equals to j, then it will be considered. For right, this is j equals to a minus 1 always, then only we are picking that, and then j will be the middle element, same middle element here, and then 9, b is the first element, 0th element. For 4, things little bit different. Left is minus 1, 8 minus 8, 7, then 1. Here in this case also, I equals to j, right? 0 0 1 1 2 2 3 3. Same in this case of the right also. 0 minus a minus 1, 1 a minus 2, minus 5, then 2 a minus 3, right? And then in the last, it's 4. It's 4. So it will be better. So when I write the three cases, in that I thought always I stuck is that, how can I, like, how I can do through ij, because I'm not thinking that it is a minus 1 and it is decreasing the a minus 1, then a minus 1 become a minus 2 because 3 is there, and it will by default become 2 2. So in this I found this specific formula, I for I equals to j and I equals to 0 and j is n minus 1, not n minus 1, it should be like always be like n minus 1 minus I. So j equals to, so when I write both the fourth 4 by 4 matrix, then I found the formula of a minus 1 minus I will be 0, then I will be minus 2. I not able to think about this formula when I write this from 3 cos 3 matrix, because I stuck in this idea of like 5, because left also it getting 5 and right also getting 5. And one more problem happening with this problem is that I always thinking that there will be always be this element and this element will not come, so one row will always be skip. But yes, in diagonal we definitely get every index, sorry, every element, um, every diagonal element, every row have some diagonal element. So that I'm doing a second mistake. So because of these two mistakes only, I'm not able to find the proper formula. So but when I get that, okay, these are the matrices for fourth matrix, I found out, no, they both the for 3 and 4, for 4 left and right can be different values. It's not similar values, because then because of this 5 only, I thought like, both of the um, similar middle element will be there. So no, it's not required. It is a wrong thought process that I'm doing. When I am able to found that for 4 by 4 matrix, yes, both the elements and will be good, then I found this formula that okay, I equals to 0 and this will be travel like this: j equals to n minus 1, I equals to 1, j equals to n minus 2. Then I found the formula. Okay, we can consider that j equals to a minus 1 minus I. 0 will be that, a minus 1 will be that. When I equals to 1, a minus 2 by default it will happen. So like that we can continue. And let's go to the code now. Let's go to the code now. Okay. Oh yes, custom test case on always. So what I did, I created total sum equals to 0. I initialized with 0, left sum equals to 0, right sum equals to 0, and length with I put. And I used a first array, first for I equal I in range, which will pointing to the rows 0, 1, 2, and then j which is pointing to the column, and it will help us to extract it. So I will put the condition if a minus 1, because the whole pattern is holding up an a minus 1. Whenever the j will come to a minus 1, it will inside it, and j minus I, like j will be that specific element here, and when j will be that specific element on um, I am just decreasing it by minus I, the pattern we see in um, the pattern we see here. J equals to n minus 1 or a minus 1. So fit to the pattern, I put like whenever the j will be in this specific index, because we are starting with this, so I consider this specific index, and there we go. And then I do one, that okay, j minus 1, this pattern become j minus I, and then plus equals to done, and then absolute a method I used, and left sum minus right sum, and then it will get out. So this is all about this question. Let's go to the next question. This is the final question. Here we had to find the hash. Let's see what we can do. Let's read the question. Its base height are both equal to n. It is drawn using hash, symbols and spaces. The last line is not preceded by any spaces. Write a program that prints the staircase of size of 2 minutes. Okay, let's continue this question. So in this question it said that there is a staircase of size n, its base, height and both are equal to n. Okay, so height, base and height both will be n. The last line is not preceded by any spaces. It is drawn using has symbol and spaces. The last line is not preceded by any space. Write a program that prints staircase of size n. Okay, complete the staircase function with the following integer. Print a staircase as described above. No values will be written. You need to print it out. Last line is not filled by spaces. All lines are right aligned. All these lines are right aligned. Correct. So if 6, then base will be 6 and be 6. So let's try to get the pattern. Uh, let's think about it. Okay. Now let's create the pattern as the first line is printing when, let's consider that I equals to 0, printing 1 has, then I equals to 1. Let's take small example. I equals to 1, printing 2 has. I equals to 3, 2 will come as 3. I equals to 3 will come as 4. I think 4, right? So, and where it is printing n minus 1. and then it is printing n minus 1, n minus 2. It will printing n minus, first it will print n minus 1, and then it will print n minus 1, n minus 2 place. Then it will printing n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 place. Then it will print n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4. Like this it will print, right? Like inverted manner. So we understood from the first this is okay. Let's consider this will be when I equals to 0, I 1 star is printing, right? I plus 1, I plus 1. One number of hash is printing. Let's think about it. And it is printing obviously n minus I equals to 0 means it is printing 1 star in n minus 1 place. Then it will need to print it n if and then quantity will be 2, it need to print n minus 1 and n minus 2. First it will print in n minus 2, then it will print in n minus 1. Correct. We can use one loop to traverse through the rows. We need to print the last row, means n minus 1 row, and all other rows will be 0. So same, if j equals to n minus 1, then only it will print 1 star. So next time when j will be n minus 1, I equals to 2, I equals to 1, that time it will first print in the n minus 2. That how I will do that? Then I will check I equals to 0, then number of needs to print is 1. No, we will not use to do loops. So to printing one specific thing, what can you do? I equals to 0, and when we will traverse to the j that we see, and we will print space whenever we will found if j equals to n minus 1, then we will print the s. Okay. But in the case of n minus 1 and n minus 2, so next I equals to 1 came. Okay. So when I equals to 1, no, sorry, will print not n minus 1, n minus I minus 1, right? Yes. So the condition will be if j equals to n minus 1 minus I, right? So j equals to 0. So combination will come right like this, right? It will print on the when the condition will be satisfied, then only it will print. So if we consider the condition will be j equals to n minus 1 minus I equals to 0, then the condition will be obvious. It will print in the a minus 1. Okay. Next, so second loop came, and then it will condition will be a equals to n minus 1, obviously. Uh, mm, n minus 2. So first it will print as in n minus 2, and then and obviously this condition will be n minus 2, and then a condition will become the next. It will uh, wait 1 second. If j equals to it will check a minus 1's value, and then if it, obviously when j equals to 1 and a minus 2, it will get the conditions true and it will print it. Other than that, it will print the spaces, right? So let's convert it. First we need to traverse to the n raised up to n. Wait here, n is the number, obviously. J we go here. Let's keep if j equals to n minus 1 minus I, then only I will print what has. Otherwise, else we will print space, empty space we can print, right? Let's run the code. J is 0. 0 equals to n minus 1. N minus 1 is how much? I think 4 minus 1 3, 6. Okay, 6 minus 1 5, 5 minus 1 4. So first condition y. What happened here? Okay, let's remove this now. Run. I think there is some issue with the space. I think not required. It is printing one space, obviously, but second one is printing two space, right? Why did not printing second one? When j equals to 1 0, this condition will be not valid. N minus j equals to if j equals to n minus I, so 0, obviously 5 minus 1 4. First it will print 6 minus 1 5, fifth row, obviously. So it's fine. And then second came like here now 0 minus 1, uh, obviously 4 minus 1 3 should print on third, right? Let's put here print j j will print sorry comma run code. I think we get the pattern. Oh sorry. Then it will print on only on that specific place, right? It will not decrease the J. No. This would be not n minus one. J j equals to j minus I. So when j equals to 5, right? Sorry, 5 5 minus I print. Now this code. No, sorry, not j minus I. No, no, no. See the problem happening, right? If I equals to it will first print on that, but it will not go to print on the next part. Understood? It will fail, right? Because n minus 2 will be there, it will print on that specific part and it will fail. So think something. Okay, let's consider that n minus 1 is something called a. Then it should j came. What should be the condition? It will print. No, no. Here, when you think about it, this pattern. It will first print on n minus 2, then it will print on n minus 1. Right? Yes. How many times? Let's consider the times. Let's put here times equals to n minus 1 minus I. No, no, times will be no, 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 this is not times. Printing condition is this. This is the printing condition for the first. Okay, when I will be 0, this will be print. Then when I will be 2, because then now this condition will only valid when I will be 4. If I becomes 1, right? Get let's get some more moment. Let's think about it. What we can do. Just printing one time. If I equals to 0. Just print 2 times. A minus 2 place a minus 2 condition and a minus 1 condition, right? which place it will print. That is also the case. So see, it is printing one time, right? Before that, it will print the spaces. Now it will print the spaces. Count how many times it is printing. One time. Okay, let's put two conditions. Suppose let's put times equals to I plus 1. Okay. Now if times hmm, times greater than 0, greater than 0, and j equals to n minus 1 times n minus not 1, n minus times. Uh, Suppose for example now 1. So it will, let's try now this. I think this will work. I think. Oh no, print 4. Sorry, here we will, once we will go decrease the times. Times equals to times minus 1. And code j will print 4. Why? So times greater than 0, obviously. How many times it will print? 2 times. Times 2 is greater than 0. Now 2 and j equals to uh, n minus times. Wait. J is equals to n minus 1 times n minus 2 means obviously no, it's not in the fourth place. It will come, it will print it, and then times become 2 minus 1, 1, and j equals to n minus times means n minus 1. And why it not printed? Why it is printing 5 as first time times is print times. Let's print the times. Print, no, sorry, times we can't consider here. Every time times will, no, no, every time times will be I plus 1, right? If we're entering the loop, let's put it here. I think. Mm, okay, now print time, run code. j will print 5. Correct. Now let's put the else block also. Else what it will print? Print space. Run code. Next line, no, this will be print in the, how to print things in the same line. How to print in the same line in Python. How to print in the same line in Python. And equals to space. Okay, cool. This is not a good thing. Print and equals to run code. Oh, everything is printing in the one line. Okay. Uh, no, no, sorry, sorry. Print in the same line and new execution, and new line, same line and new line. Another line and slash. This will be printing the same line. This will go out of the loop. This loop will over. uh, where we can print I think was to print in the next line. I think zero. So basically because next I want run code just to see. Let's put it else print. Let's see now. Yeah. Now ending correct also. Except obviously first line. Can we make it a little bit better, like and all the spaces, all things will be over then. No, then what happening, right? It is continuously going and sorry, we now need it, so this is not required. So what we can do when we come out of the loop, right? Control X, Control V, run code. Now submit. All test cases pass, I think. Okay, let's discuss about this problem first. Give me 1 minute. So here in this problem, right? So here in this problem, the challenge is only that we need to find the pattern. Obviously, we started finding pattern from the once we solve only one pattern problem like the previous problem we solved, then second problem we obviously got it. So we found the two patterns here. When I equals to 2, we are printing star from one time. When y equals to 2, two times. Okay, and then obviously, um, and then we thought okay, I minus 1, I minus 2. Okay, so like the same type of logic we can use j if j equals to um, what if j equals to n minus 1 or n minus 1 minus I initially whatever we thought about it. This is wrong logic, but whenever we thought like n minus 1 minus I, it will print. But here, when this condition only will be satisfied, only it will print one time, right? But we need to print on the specific places also, and there are two things here. Specific places also we need to print. We need to print in the specific places whenever the condition will be valid, and then our then we again when next index came, like when j equals to 5 will become, suppose for example j will print on second index, and then when third index will come, it should print in third index. But if I will be constant and n minus 1 will be constant value, it will print only one time. So from there the concept comes, okay, we can instead of n minus 1 minus I, we can directly put the times, and we can decrease the times every time we print one, and we can check here if it is not greater than 0. If once it will greater than 0, it will obviously not going to go and decrease any times and all, and times we give I plus 1. So by writing that how many times it printed, and then we try to find out like what are the places it is printing, which is the location, these are the location, n minus 1 location printing first time, second time n minus 1, n minus 2 location it is printing, and then this is the additional part like print end and all that we learned, like if we write end equals to double quotes, then it will print all things in the same line. If we will print end equals slash n, then it will go to the next line. So these are the part, and nothing much right here. We just created one times because that is required. That is a very how many number of times, and n minus 1 this pat to follow this pattern, right? This times is required, and time should be decreased because now you print into n minus 2, and second time we need to print into n minus 1, so it should be decreased, right, every time, because initially the I plus and time should be I plus 1, so it will be additional and that should be decreased. So that is a overall concept is here is that number of times needs to be print, and then what are the locations we are printing. If we combine those both the concepts, then we can able to implement this whole thing, like where we need to print, and the majority conditions is that times is greater than 0. Why we do it? Let's go like this. Why we do it? Because obviously we need to point on to the row. That's the reason we write for I in range of n, and then we will write times. Times means times will tell like how many times that there is the occurrence will have, this will print. So when I equals to 0, this is printing for one time. So that's the reason. And then we came to j, because with that j will help us to print in the specific position, right? So when times is greater than 0, yes, obviously we need to print one time because we till now it not printed, and this is the reason required because if already printed all, like if it's 0 times it will print, not required to print the 5 we need to go, and then which locate it will help for the locations. Now we understood here like n minus times, so n minus one place it will print if it is 0. um then we printed for the one time, and then we decreased, and then it will not going inside because obviously j will also be here. But if we see here the case, um, if this condition is required times is greater than 0, no, not required, because um, times always be decreasing, right? When times is decreasing, anyhow j is also coming out, so this times greater than 0 condition also not. Let's check with it. Let's check it. Let's remove it and run the code. See, submit the code. This is not required. So um, and one more point, times minus one. Yes, we need to decrease also. Like once first it is printing n minus two place, then it need to become. So the times counter that we created, that is helped us. And here we understood, if you want to print the space or anything in the same line, we can put it like this and slash, and if we will put, and it will go to the next line. So we keep it here because after this loop will over, we need to print the things in the next line. Once the j when we are in the j, so we need to print in the same row, and then when we are switching the row, when our I will be before that, we need to um, switch the go to the next line. So when I will be increase, but first time it will not occur, so we did not put it here. So next time onwards, like second time onwards, whenever the j will be executed, we need to be print in the next line. So that is the reason. So I think this will be over. I am now going to, I think we completed this. Let's go to this warm up part. Okay, I think unsolved only one, and we put it start because obviously later we want to solve this problem. Let's check now implementation. Implementation also, this is a grading problem that we will skip this, and we'll start from this. So tomorrow we will start from these problems one by one, implementation problems, and we after completing after 2 3 days, I think next week onwards, on next week, I think weekend, we will do the star problem or something. On Monday or Tuesday we will try to do the star problem. Okay. So thank you for watching the stream. Please share your review and review in the comments, so that I can know what I need to improve or what I need to do better. Thank you.